bloody hands, we breach their walls. No fear remains as courage ignites. In battle's grip, we find our lights.
Evening's Freedom's Righteous Liberators. That was, fittingly enough, Righteous Liberation by Rogan Ravenheart. It's been a few days since I plugged his music, and I figured today is a worthy enough day of momentary celebration to have one of his musical delights on the show. The cause for this celebration is that the exceptionally fierce Terminid resistance on Pandion-XXIV has been overcome. While the odds certainly looked stacked against us, our conquest is proof enough that anything can die if you try hard enough. Any challenge can be overcome with enough 500 kgs, napalm, machine gun bolts, and unyielding rage. Even their fiercest warrior strains were no match for Super Earth's finest. Their hives were completely overwhelmed by superior firepower, and total insect losses on this planet thus far are tallied at 2.2 billion, with about 800 strong Helldivers cleaning up the last few pockets of puny resistance. With that feather in our cap, the Liberation Fleet has since moved on to Acamar 4, and are already making some pretty decent progress there at nearly 2% an hour. A mighty fine start. It's unlikely that we will be able to finish what we've started here, though. With 2 days and some change left in the clock for Operation Flyswatter and the gloom just roiling the way that it is, it seems inevitable that the other planets bordering this cloud of cosmic flatulence will come under further attack. Likely Estanu, testing its reputation as the most well-defended planet in the galaxy, or Esker, a planet designated as a Terminid agricultural world that is capable of growing enough hellfungers to feed the swarm more than adequately in the weeks to come. Now, a word on the major order, which I realize I have hardly touched on since its briefing. Thus far, 3 million Bile Titans have been reduced to soccer mom minivan fuel, accounting for 60% of our quota. Projections based on your rate of bug murder places it at 106% of the total amount by the deadline, which is uncomfortably close, but good enough for government work, I guess. 615 million Terminids have been bagged in service to Super Earth, putting our quota much closer at 82% complete, with an estimated 145% as of the major orders close next Tuesday. Victory here was never in doubt. You guys are the bug divers of the TQZ. You never fail a body count order. Ever. In fact, bug kills should just be a running weekly challenge for you all so the rest of us can bag a few extra medals. If this is ever implemented, I would do an end-of-week tally where I keep track of how many times you've completed this challenge consecutively. News on the other side of the galactic sphere is not nearly as good. Tarsh finally slipped into the dreaded no-change category, and with STS batteries being constructed all over the surface, Super Earth orbital insertion is a risky proposition, and sadly a final one for many. Considering that High Command's gaze is firmly locked onto the gloom in the east, it looks as though Tarsh will remain in enemy actuators for the time being. For now, the war has reached something of a standstill, with every side plotting their next move and the violent vision of the Helldivers firmly fixed on Acamar 4. While the bots attempt to take advantage of our preoccupation with the bugs to make another move towards Super Earth, will the Terminids seize the day and make a stab towards the border worlds? And what dangers lurk within the mysterious cloud of the gloom? Only time will tell. For liberty, for freedom, for democracy, and for Super Earth.